A very warm good afternoon to all of you. Dear students, I welcome you in digital class of biology. As we all know that we have already started the chapter tissue, okay, and in that we are proceeding with the part 1, that is plant tissue, okay. And in that also we have finished about meristematic plant tissue and we are proceeding with the permanent plant tissue, okay. So today also we'll continue with the same, but before that I would like to motivate you all with a beautiful thought given by Lord Krishna. Dear students, he says that never let a bad situation bring out the worst in you. I repeat, never let a bad situation bring out the worst in you. Choose to stay positive, okay, and be the strong person that Krishna created you to be. So dear student, no matter how bad the situation is, you need to stay positive and positive result would be there, okay. So with this beautiful thought I would like to start with my today's topic. But before that I want to make it clear in your mind that what actually we are studying, okay. See student, we are studying about plant tissue, about meristematic tissue we have finished, and we are proceeding with the permanent tissue. Yesterday we have finished about simple permanent tissue. In that we have studied about parenchyma, collenchyma and sclerenchyma. Clear? Today we will study about complex tissue, okay. In that we will study about xylem and phloem. I hope so that you all are ready to study about xylem and phloem. Okay. So dear students, just have a look, okay. Today we will study about complex permanent tissue, and example of complex permanent tissue are xylem and phloem. Xylem tissue is composed of tracheids. Everyone will speak after me. Tracheids. Say tracheids. Okay. Second is vessels. Second is vessels. Okay. Third is xylem parenchyma. Repeat. Xylem parenchyma. And fourth is xylem sclerenchyma. Xylem scleren fiber. Okay. Another name of this is fiber also. Then about phloem. Sieve tube. Repeat. Sieve tube. Second, companion cells. Repeat. Companion cell. Okay. Third is phloem parenchyma. Phloem parenchyma. And fourth is phloem fiber. Phloem fiber. Clear to all? Now repeat. Complex permanent tissue is formed of xylem and phloem. Xylem is composed of, tell me, tracheids, vessels, xylem parenchyma and xylem fiber. Okay. Then phloem is composed of sieve tubes, companion cell, phloem parenchyma and phloem fiber. Okay. So dear students, now the question arises that ma'am, what are complex permanent tissue? So dear students, complex permanent tissues are those tissues which are made up of more than one type of cell. More than one type of cell. More than one type of cell. Clear? And that have a common origin and work together to do a common function. Clear? It is present in plants and help a plant to survive in terrestrial environment. And what is the main function of this? The main function of your complex permanent tissue is to transport water, minerals and food. Clear? To all parts of the plant. Clear? The function of transportation of water and mineral is done by xylem, and the function of transportation of food is done by phloem. Clear to all? Okay. The student, both the conducting tissues, that is xylem and phloem, are called vascular tissues. What they are known as? They are known as vascular tissues, and together they form a vascular bundle. Okay, as you can see in this slide also. Clear? See here, what this X denote? This X is denoting your xylem. Okay, and this xylem is a kind of your vascular tissue, and P is phloem. Phloem is a vascular tissue, and together they form VB, that is vascular bundle. Clear to all? Say yes, ma'am. Okay. So now student, let's study about the structure of your xylem and phloem. Okay. So this is your xylem. This is your xylem. Clear? These cells have thick walls. These have thick wall. Clear? And elements are tracheids, vessels, xylem parenchyma and xylem fiber, that I have told you before only. Yes or no? Yes. So dear students, what is the function of these vessels? Anyone can tell me? Student, these vessels are most important element and are shorter and wider than tracheids. Yes, as you can see in this picture, it is shorter also and wider also. Okay, as comparison to your tracheids. Clear? These vessel and tracheids have tube-like structure. As you can see, these are tube-like structure. Okay, that help in transporting water and mineral vertically efficiently. Clear? Like this, they will transport water from root to shoot. Clear to all? Yes. Next student is your xylem parenchyma. Okay. Okay, its main function is to store food and help in lateral conduction of water. Clear? And in addition to transporting water and mineral salts from root to leaves, xylem also provides support to plant and trees because of its tough lignified vessels. Clear to all? Okay. I hope so that the things are clear to you. Okay. And this is the structure of your xylem fiber. Okay. And the function of xylem parenchyma is what? Is to store food. Okay, and the function of xylem fiber is to support the plant. Clear? To provide strength and support to the plant. Clear to all? I hope so that the things are clear to you all. Okay, now we will proceed with phloem. Clear? So this is, dear students, sieve tubes play important role in case of your phloem. Okay. And elements, I've told you earlier, sieve tube, then companion cell, then phloem parenchyma, and then phloem fiber. Clear? The students, end walls of your sieve tube are known as sieve plates. Okay, and are perforated. Okay, perforated, these holes are there due to the presence of the pores. Clear? And these phloem transport the prepared food. Earlier also I have told you that the function of phloem is to transport food. Okay. So these phloem, they transport the prepared food. And where food is prepared? It is prepared in your leaves. Okay. To the storage organ. Storage organ can be your root. It can be your stem. It can be anything. Okay. And from storage organ to growing region. Hence, material can move in both the direction in case of your phloem. Clear? To know more about xylem and phloem, you will understand when I will teach you about difference between xylem and phloem. Okay, so here I am with its difference. So dear students, see here. Now we will study about difference between xylem and phloem. Okay. So student, xylem, I have told you that xylem, it will conduct water. It will conduct water and mineral, whereas phloem will conduct food. Okay. Water from where? From your root to your shoot, whereas phloem will conduct food from your leaves to different part of the plant. Okay, it can move down, it can move up. Clear? So in that way, student, it occur in two direction, that is upward or downward, whereas xylem will conduct water only in one direction, that is in upward direction, that is from root to shoot. Clear? Conducting channels in your xylem are tracheids and vessels. Okay, whereas conducting channel in your phloem are sieve tubes. Clear? Next is only xylem parenchyma is living. I repeat, only xylem parenchyma is living and all other are dead, whereas all the elements are living in case of your phloem. Okay, and only phloem fibers are dead. Understood? And last is your student, xylem conduct and give mechanical strength, okay, due to the presence of the lignified vessels, whereas phloem conduct, okay, food and give no mechanical strength to your plant. Clear to all? I hope so that the things are clear to you. Okay, for more understanding, just have a look. Okay, so here, see here, it is your xylem vessel. Okay, it have thick wall, okay, which is tipped with lignin, thus it is providing mechanical strength to your whole plant. Okay, second is it conduct water and mineral in upward direction, as you can see. Okay, and it is only one way, that is from your root to your shoot. Understood? Next, about your phloem. See here, it will conduct food. Okay, it have two direction, that is from down to up and from up to down. Why, student? Because leaves can be present anywhere, student. Okay, and your food is prepared in your leaves, and from leaves it will move to upward or it can move to downwards. Clear? Okay, and then and it doesn't give any mechanical strength. Why? Because its wall is not formed of lignin. Understood? Say yes, ma'am. Okay. So student, it is the diagram that is given in your book. Okay, these are your xylem. Okay, xylem is formed of trachyte, vessel, xylem parenchyma and xylem fiber. Okay, whereas this is your phloem, which is formed of sieve tube, companion cell, phloem parenchyma and phloem fiber. Okay, so here we have finished the topic and now we'll start with the textual questions. First question is name type of simple tissues. Okay, so we know what are our simple tissues. These are your parenchyma, collenchyma and sclerenchyma. Okay, and further parenchyma tissue is of two types, that is erenchyma and chlorenchyma. Clear? Chlorenchyma is that type of parenchyma which contain chlorophyll, whereas erenchyma is a kind of parenchyma which contain air and it is present in those plants which float in your water. Clear? Second question is your, where is apical meristem found? Okay, we all know, as the name suggests, apical meristems means present at the apex, present at the tip of your stem and root. Clear? And what is its main function? Student, their main function is to initiate growth, to new cells of seedling at the tip of the root and shoot. Okay, it will provide height to your plant. Understood? Next question is, which tissue make up the husk of the coconut? Okay, that brown portion, okay, like this you can see over a coconut, yes or no, which you pull out in order to drink the water inside it or to eat that coconut, white coconut, okay, that is known as husk, and it is made up of your sclerenchyma. Clear? And last question is, what are the constituents of phloem? Dear students, phloem is the food conducting tissue in plant, we all know, and it is made up of four components, that is, first is your sieve tube, second is your companion cell, third is your phloem parenchyma, and fourth is your phloem fiber. Understood? Say yes, ma'am. Okay. So dear student, with this topic I finished the part 1 of the chapter, that is plant tissue. Okay. So if I want to give you summary of the chapter, dear student, we have studied about plant tissue, meristematic tissue, permanent tissue. Yesterday we have studied about simple permanent tissue, in which we have studied about parenchyma, collenchyma and sclerenchyma, and today we have studied about complex permanent tissue, in which we have studied about xylem and phloem. We have studied about difference between xylem and phloem, and then at last we have done textual questions. Okay, I hope so that the things were clear to you, yes or no? Okay, so dear student, with this, okay, I finished part 1 of the chapter, and tomorrow I'll start with animal tissue. Okay, your work is what? Your work is to complete the note and textual question and send your work to me, okay, on time. Okay, and for any query please to call me. Thank you and have a nice